108.9 is the website. Also show for you to download. Shout it. 108.9 is the website. It's got some super cool people.
With Michael and friends. So much power.
Mornings with Michael and friends on Power 108.9. Got an awesome show for you today. Got some cool people hanging out with us today. Got some new faces and some old faces. Not old as in age old, but old as been in the building with us before. Hey, today's show is being brought to you by Nikita Todd and the Team Todd Realty Group, dedicated to helping people realize the dream of home ownership. For more information, you can visit her website, teamtoddrealtygroup.com. Nikita's going to be hanging out with us today because, like we said, today's show is brought to you by her. I'm also tell you who else we got hanging out in the building with us today. And don't forget, this Friday, it is going down. Yep, our 1 year anniversary right across the street there at Sports Social. Yeah, we're going to have drink specials, tickets, giveaways. We might be giving away a trip to France. April Fools. Can we still say April Fools or April 8th? I can. It's fine. Hey, also, guess who we're talking about today? We're talking about 45. Somebody else has resigned from his cabinet. I'll tell you who that is. Also, some engineers, some kid engineers in Oregon are going to jail for a long time for selling stuff. Also, Bernie Sanders is in the news. Y'all know he's ready for president in 2020. I'm going to tell you what he said he going to do for black folks once he gets elected. We'll see if that's able to happen. Also, President Obama's in the news. Who else we talking about? Oh, guess who lost a lot of stuff? You know when you lease out those storage units and you forget to pay for your stuff? You know they really sell that stuff for real, right? I'm going to tell you what, NFL player had all of his stuff sold to the highest bidder. We'll talk about that. And, of course, we got your birthdays and shout-outs, your national days, your Orange Day, all that. I mentioned that today's show is brought to you by Nikita Todd and the Team Todd Realty Group, dedicated to helping people realize the dream of home ownership. For more information, just visit her website, teamtoddrealtygroup.com. Yo, it's morning with Michael and friends right here on Power 108.9. We'll be back. Shout out. Hey, wake up. Let's go.
This is your new favorite internet radio, Power 108.9.
Hey, Tasha. Hey, Cynthia. Good morning.
I bet it's just killing you seeing the soft glow just inches away.
I don't know why it's so warm in here today.
Someone wants to tell you something or ask you something. Oh, come on. Answer it already. Just so we're clear, that was my fault. Next time, ignore your inner voice. Don't text and drive.
Stay up on what's happening here at Power. We got new shows, new guests, and new events that help us connect with the community. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Power 108.9. You can also go to power1089.com to get all of the updated news and happenings here at Power. Thanks for listening.
Tony, good morning. Mornings with Michael and friends, Power 108.9. Hey, got an awesome show for you today. Got some cool people hanging out with us today. As a matter of fact, man, Marty Price is going to be in the building. We're going to talk about Marty's latest project. Marty beat us to the studio this morning, but you talk about enjoying his craft, boy. Passionate about doing his thing. And look who we got back in the building. It's Espinoza. Wrote it down, Espinoza. That's an easy name for you to, pronounce. But Jordana. See, I knew I was gonna mess that up. See, Jordana's in the building with us. You're in a funny position now because you're on this side of the microphone now. What's up with that?
It's weird. It feels really odd.
How you been?
Pretty good.
Thank you for deciding to come up and hang out with us. Because you got a new venture that you're working on, huh?
Yeah, I do.
Welcome back. First of all, tell us about yourself. Who are you?
Okay, so for those of you who don't know, my name is Jordana. I'm a celebrity publicist out of Atlanta here. So now I actually started my own public relations agency. So I came down here today, kind of got to the other side of entertainment and wanted to talk about that. Like,
Yeah.
what it's like being in the background and everything.
Okay,
So,
where are you
yeah.
from originally?
Delaware.
Delaware. Shout out to
Mhm.
Delaware. I remember going to the beach in DC sometimes. I probably
Mhm.
was in Maryland, I think, because you can see the bridge. Like
Yeah,
there's a
yeah.
big bridge that I guess that's the Maryland and Delaware
Yeah.
bridge, something
Mhm.
like that. That's the only thing I remember about Delaware. I never
Yeah.
crossed it.
It's only like 2 hours away from DC.
Okay.
It's not that far.
What was it like growing up in Delaware?
I mean, it was cool. A lot of people asked me if there was black people in Delaware. Yes, there's black people in Delaware. There's a lot of people actually. We're really close to like Jersey, New
Yeah.
York, Philly, and stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's so easy to get to. Like you said, once you're in
Yeah.
Delaware, it's small too, isn't it? Delaware is a
very
small state, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's the second smallest state.
Okay.
So it's really small, but it's close to a lot of other states.
Got you. So the big cities you can easily get
Yeah.
to. But growing up, what did you want to do growing up though?
I wanted to do something in entertainment, but I didn't know exactly what. If that
Okay.
makes sense. 'Cause
Yeah.
people would be surprised, but I'm actually kind of shy. So
Uh-huh.
I don't always like being in front of the camera in the spotlight.
Yeah.
But yeah, since I found this and found out that being a publicist was a thing, I'm like, oh, that's perfect. So I want to put
Yeah.
all this stuff together, but I don't necessarily want to be in the front all the time.
Now I have to say I always give mad props to the publicists in Atlanta, especially because it's in their clients here to the show. And that was one thing that I was always afraid of, like when Joy and I decided to part ways from Michael and Joy. Like I was thinking, okay, are people still gonna want to come?
Right.
But I think if for a radio station and a radio show, if you take care of PR's clients,
Mhm.
they're gonna make sure they continue to filter
Yeah.
back to you. So let me ask you, what is it about Mornings with Michael and Friends that keep you sending your guests, your clients here?
You know what it is? It's just real. Like it's just when clients come here, they don't feel like that they're on a timer or they have to give an answer under a certain time frame. Not that that's bad. I understand certain shows work like that, but when people come here, they just like it was so cool and laid back, and I was able to say what I wanted to say, how I wanted to say it. So yeah, I'm like, okay, I want my clients to feel comfortable and have a platform here too.
They don't get that 3 minutes and you out, like
Right.
get it all out in 3 minutes. All right, we
Yeah.
appreciate you for coming out, Marty. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Grab the new single.
Exactly, right.
Hey, we're gonna talk about that and more today. As a matter of fact, I mentioned that it's the 8th of April 2019. And did you know that it was on this day in 1986, Clint Eastwood was elected mayor in Carmel, California? Bet y'all didn't even know that, did y'all? Nobody even knew that. Well, guess what? Now you know. Hey, when we come back, we're going to talk more. It's Mornings with Michael and Friends right here on Power 108.9. Wake up. Mr. Tyson, what's happening? I'll turn this around. We can play these singles too, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hope it can't work, Danny.
No feelings.
Morning, Michael and friends. Power 108.9. Hey, today is the 8th of April, 2019. Got another special guest in the building today. Mr. Marty Price is here. This is new record right here. That's called No Feelings. What up, Marty?
Hey, what's up, man? How you doing?
Awesome. How are you today, brother?
Hey, I'm doing good, man.
All the way from
All the way from Florida, y'all know.
a spring break capital of the world.
Yeah, man.
Everybody want to go down to Florida for spring break. What you do for spring break, or did you do anything for spring
Oh,
break?
man, I try to work all the way through the year, man. I
Yeah.
don't take no breaks. You know what I'm saying?
What part of Florida?
We right there in Haines City, Florida. Like a little, it's like about 20 minutes outside Orlando.
Oh, okay. So always at Disney World and SeaWorld and all that. Or,
Man, I mean, we've been living there so long, like we used to it, so we leave it to the tourists.
okay. That's like us going to Six Flags all the
Right,
time.
right,
Right
right.
now, we don't be
Yeah.
doing that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. Tell us a little bit about Marty, man, growing up. What did you want to do growing up?
Oh man, I mean, ever since I can remember, you know what I'm saying, I've been wanting to do music, you know what I'm saying? Even as a youngster, man, like growing up around my grandmother and all them, like there was church going people that really got in the church and they was in the choir and they sung and it was just something that you got to pick up. Yeah, you just had to, it had to be in you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
What were some of the artists you remember grandmama and mama listening to growing up?
oh man, shoot, my grandma, I mean, she used to mix it up, Shirley Caesar,
Okay.
whatever her name,
Oh,
I
yeah.
forgot her name. But she used to go in. She used to love her. She used to love William Brothers.
Okay.
Like, she used to like all types of guys, Kirk Franklin,
Okay.
stuff like that.
That when you start listening to the other music,
Yeah.
you know, Granny get mad at you when you
Yeah,
start
yeah.
listening to Jodeci and
Right,
all that
right,
kind of
right.
stuff, did she?
Well, I mean, really, when I met my grandmother, she was listening to Jodeci.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that was the transition that she had to, make. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? So,
right.
But eventually she got into the gospel music and stuff.
Okay. What about you? When did you know you were good at what you do now?
Probably like around like 19 years old, I did a talent show. You know what I'm saying? Here in Albany, Georgia, at my school. And man, I won the talent show. So I was like, you know what, let me try to pursue it a little more. But I didn't really take it serious until like high school.
Yeah.
So in high school, I actually got a chance to meet with Johnny Wright,
Okay.
which is he next to you know what I'm saying.
Uh-huh.
So, I did like some used to do some he used to mentor me a lot.
Okay.
So and that's the way I just learned the game and I just started taking.
There you go. With the new project where we were listening to No Feelings before the show, we were talking about the behind the scenes part of the music industry, like the business of the business. Was that something that Johnny taught you?
That was something that, I mean, he didn't really teach me that, but I watched like everybody that I had around that I felt like was growing in the industry. I would watch how they move and I would listen to, certain ways they did things and I just mimicked that.
Mhm.
And then, it just worked.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
Got you. Jordana, right? Dana, why am I get Dana? Okay, Dana, Jordana.
Yeah.
For your clients, like when you're bringing new clients on, and they have to have a model, a business model of how you want them to act. Is there anyone in particular or anything that you advise them to do to get prepared for that next step?
Definitely media coaching. That's a big thing so that people know how to speak when they have interviews. And they're able to convey their project in a short but concise time frame. So that's something that's really important across all industries, just some sort of media training.
Yeah, you see you sitting there listening to your guys on air and you're like, come on, wrap it up. That's what I do.
Or sometimes I'm like, get to the point.
Yeah. Yeah, very important. And Marty, talking about the new project, man, and we're talking about the business aspect of it. We're gonna talk about the new project that you have. But from a business perspective, man, because I did ask you, I was like, yo, you produced the John Ray too?
Right.
You was like, yep, produced it, wrote it, arranged it, tell you what number it's gonna be on the CD and everything. You do it all.
Whole nine.
Strategically, that you do that because of strategic purposes, because
Right.
you keep it all in the family, right?
Exactly. Yeah. I feel like, what I'm saying, a lot of artists don't understand how important your publishing is. You know what I'm saying? Like your publishing is everything to me. So I just feel like, if you do it from the ground up, you ain't gotta worry about splitting it with 10,000 people that ain't really have nothing to do with it.
Right.
I'm saying, so I'm very big on that.
Because when we talk about publishing, the one thing that I think a lot of people on the outside of the business don't really look at. Now I've been exposed to it more. Like when you hear the song being played at an NBA game or in a commercial or in a movie or something like that, they have to pay the artist for them, right? To do that stuff, right?
Yes, they definitely pay you for that. And that's something that can create revenue for you. I mean, down the line.
Exactly.
You know that's something that I'm very big on. You know what I mean? Like I mean, my first time getting a royalty check, I was like, yo, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm looking like, yo, really? I made this much? Like,
yeah.
So at that point I knew how important it was to protect your publisher.
There you go. Hey, when we come back, you get the chance to hear his new single. It's called No Feelings by my man Marty Price. And speaking of publishing and stuff like that, people don't realize how big the conspiracy was against Michael Jackson when he died, because Michael owned that damn Sony catalog. And you talking about controlling the music. If Mike had to sign off on everything that came through, that was some power. And you talk about, I think the Beatles, the James Bond theme, like, come on, man, this music everywhere. So, hey, that's what we talk about today. Jordana is in the building with us. I had to separate it to when I wrote it. Y'all don't believe? No, for real. I did Jordana. See, I did it that way.
Thank you.
I bet y'all won't mess it up no more. Hey, when we come back, we're gonna talk more. I'm gonna tell you Joe Biden and President Obama what the advice that he gave Joe, and R. Kelly sighting. Yeah, R. Kelly was charging for a meet and greet. I'm gonna tell you what you got at that meet and greet. Yeah. When we come back this morning, with Brooklyn Friends. Power 108.9. Wake up.
Feelings for you, babe. Feelings for you, babe. Feelings for you, babe. Yeah, baby. I ain't got no feelings. This through, babe. This through, babe. This through, babe. Yeah, baby.
This is your new favorite internet.
Get him, Marty. Get him, Marty.
You want to answer that, don't you? I bet it's just killing you seeing soft glow just inches away. Someone wants to tell you something or ask you something. Oh, come on. Answer it already.
I see it.
Just so clear, that wasn't my fault. Next time, ignore your inner voice. Don't text and drive.
Stay up on what's happening here at Power. We've got new shows, new guests, and new events that help us connect with the community. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram, Power 108.9. You can also go to power1089.com to get all of the updated news and happenings here at Power. Thanks for listening.
Good morning, what's up? How you doing? I guess all my other people sleep. Too early for them. They ain't used to be going live this early.
Well, apparently you're not here early. When did you get here?
Oh man, what? We be like 4? Maybe 4 in the morning. Yeah. You know, we have to make sure we map everything out.
Right.
I want to know my parking is good.
Yeah.
Running around, trying to get in the door. You know what I mean? So.
Hey, Nikita, what's up, Coach Oliver Adams?
Yeah. So I'm like, yo, let me get. I came, I peeked that out. I went back, got a little nap, and then came back.
Okay. Yeah, you don't play.
Hey,
you serious.
Gotta be on it.
Oh, so you came up from Florida?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Man,
It's great.
man, we could have had breakfast and stuff this morning, man.
Right.
Didn't realize that.
Could have had some grits.
Yeah.
For real.
Hey.
Something.
Some Waffle House.
Yeah.
See you across the street. Mm-hmm. Mornings with Michael and Friends, Power 108.9. Hey, today's show is being brought to you by Nikita Todd and the Team Todd Realty Group, dedicated to helping people realize the dream of home ownership. For more information, you can visit her website, teamtoddrealtygroup.com. Hey, Rita's gonna be hanging out with us today. I think allegedly, I think she's gonna be here. It's Moving Properties Monday. Hey, President Obama and Joe Biden were in the news recently. President Obama thinks the world of Joe, obviously, but is quiet on the inappropriate touching allegations as the former VP acknowledges that he'll have to earn the nomination on his own. President Obama hasn't been vocal on the allegations, but a source has spoken with him in recent weeks and claims that he's still very supportive of President Biden. But like I said, Vice President Biden, but says that he's gonna have to get this nomination on his own. And it can't be nothing but he said what he say. It gets real touchy out here, no pun intended. That's something that you have culture clients on as well, right, Jordana?
Yes.
Yeah, outside of the media training, but on the other end, we talk about we see a lot of people in allegations with the Me Too and people a little bit too touchy feeling. That's something now that you probably 5 years ago, hell, 3 years ago, you wouldn't probably have to address.
Yeah, probably not. But definitely now it's just making sure that they cover their bases. So when they are somewhere like an interview, something like that, just make sure that they could touch people to take a picture, but you almost have to be like hands off.
Right.
Some celebrities take pictures like with their hands totally off from the fans. So I wouldn't suggest that, but yeah, definitely just being really careful and stuff.
Yeah.
Especially if you're of influence, people will sometimes try and take advantage, unfortunately.
Exactly. I bow now when people come like, yeah, I just put it that way. Exactly.
Peace be with you.
What about you, Marty? What have you had to change about yourself recently, with accusations out there about that you feel?
I mean, me personally, man, like I haven't had to deal with like that, but I have people around me that's like celebrities that I've done music videos with certain people that say, hey, just don't let that person get too close to me.
Right.
Keep them on their distance of the lie, which I understood because they spent a lifetime of building their career to have somebody come in and just ruin it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Because I always say, and we talk about it on the show all the time, like sometimes you don't know what your legacy is going to be until you die.
Right.
And, like we just recently lost Nipsey Hussle, and like don't know if Nipsey would have realized how impactful his life was, and we didn't know until he passed away. Same thing with Michael Jackson. Me growing up, Michael Jackson was the greatest entertainer of all time to me. But now, when you look now after his death, some people look at him as drug addict, pedophile. Or Prince. When we look at Prince, when she passed away, Prince was doped up all the time. You never know, so you got to be careful the way you walk out in these streets, don't you?
Yeah, definitely. It is important, and especially now at the age of social media, I think it's easy for something to possibly be misconstrued, but it's dragged out forever.
Forever,
and it's
right?
tacked onto you forever, whether it's true or not.
Yeah, it's gonna follow you. Now in society, you're guilty until you're proven innocent.
Right. Yeah.
Especially in the eyes of the of regular folk. You know what I'm saying? There's no fair trial in social media. Like, if it's on, it's on.
Yeah.
So yeah, be careful out there. You advise your clients as well about their social media stuff too.
Yeah,
Sure.
definitely doing social media management, making sure that they're being appropriate on there. I think one of the things that we see in general in entertainment or with famous people is the DMs. Especially like with athletes and stuff. So you have to be careful with the DMs.
Okay. What was the last thing you said? The links?
I said with athletes.
Athletes. Okay.
You'll hear about them like sliding people's DMs or responding inappropriately and they're in a relationship or whatever. So yeah, you have to be really, really careful because some people are there just to bait you.
Yeah. Shout out to the screenshots.
Exactly.
Nikita Todd in the building with us today. What up, Nikita?
Good morning.
How are you? We ain't talking about screenshots and stuff like that, but hey, I know. But we just talking about athletes. Jordana is a publicist, obviously, and we talk about taking her clients. And Marty has a new project out. Marty came all the way up from Florida to hang out with us this morning. Oh, where are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was in Florida this week.
Right, nice. Haines is like 15, 20 minutes from Orlando.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I love Florida.
How was spring break?
Oh, it was great.
I just realized that last week was spring break, and we didn't take spring break on the morning show.
No, we didn't.
No, we did
came,
not.
we came to work.
Every day,
Yeah.
like
It wasn't our spring break. It was the kids' spring break.
we need a spring break too. Grown folks need a spring break too. Hey, Keita Todd is in the building with us. Team Todd Realty Group. You can check her out every Monday up here. Moving Property Monday. Since she's in the building, we talk about Florida. How's that real estate down there in Florida?
Oh, it's beautiful. I mean, they're building. I was actually asking questions. I said, how many people are moving here?
Right.
Because every block we go around, there's a new project. But it was great.
What part did you go to?
I was actually in Jacksonville.
Oh, in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's a large city.
Oh yeah. Did you hit that Tapestry Park though?
Well, I went over there. We weren't too far from there. So yeah, Tasha told us about that. So we drove over there.
Yeah, I like that little
it's
Tapestry
nice.
Park, John. And they got the quiet beaches too. Did you get a chance to put your feet in the sand?
Well, yeah, I went over to. We were in Jack's Beach and Neptune Beach.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Nice,
yeah,
nice.
It was nice.
Cool. That's what I'm talking about. No jellyfish bites or nothing like
We
that.
saw them, but they were laying on the shore.
Oh no, it's scary, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to them Hawaiian beaches.
Oh, they don't have jellyfish.
I don't think so. But
Okay.
I don't know. Whatever. Hey, when we come back, Nikita Todd is in the building with us. Team Todd Realty. Why you looking at me like that? Moving Properties Monday. You know it's Monday, right?
I know it's Monday, and I'm excited to be here.
Marty beat me here this morning. Like literally was standing out in the front door,
He
like
beat you. That means he's serious.
right, he is.
Yeah, yeah.
Matthew was like, Michael, can you come open the door, please? Come open the door, man. hey, we had an awesome weekend here down at the Battery. So this Friday, we're doing our 1-year anniversary party here down at the Battery Sports Social. I should have the link up on the Facebook page here pretty soon. You're more than welcome to come, Marty. Yeah, more than welcome to come.
Just
And then,
Marty? Just Marty's welcome?
Jordana, you can come too. You know you're always welcome. But I gotta say congratulations to our Atlanta Braves. Their homestand was very successful, 5-1 on the whole stand
That's good.
after falling 3-3. We lost the first 3 games up in Philly, but the Battery was jumping all
Jumping.
weekend. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait till this weekend.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you about Tasha and I weekend Saturday. Like we was in them streets Saturday, boy.
I
You
saw
talk about
y'all.
this 50-year-old couple. Well, I'm almost 50, she's 50. But I'm gonna tell you how this 50-year-old
Y'all
couple was
hanging.
out hanging, boy.
All right.
I ain't no doubt.
Y'all go to sleep early.
What? Right. I had to sleep in Sunday, boy. Hey, when we come back, we got your birthdays and shout outs too. Hey, we're gonna do something special today. Since Marty came over here from Florida, we're gonna let you call into the show today with your birthdays.
Oh, that's
We normally
nice.
don't do that, but because of you, Marty, we're gonna do that. You can call the show 678. Man, y'all know I'm lying. We is not letting y'all call here. I don't care what time he got here. You still can't call. It's more with Michael and Fred on Power 108.9.
Okay, now, just released my new CD, so I'm pushing my singles off of there. So just promoting the CD and stuff. Y'all see.
That was you with Darius too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, Robin, good morning. Appreciate y'all for sharing that feed. Can y'all share that for us? Thank you. That's Jordana. That's Marty. That's Matthew. That's Nikita right there. What's hubby's name again?
Elliot.
Elliot. Matthew and Elliot. Tasha, Jordana looks just like Rachel. She looks just like Rachel.
Oh my gosh. I always look like somebody,
Yeah.
their someone, their cousin, their niece,
Yep.
their
Niece.
daughter,
Yep.
granddaughter, everything. You name it.
You have a familiar face.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that face, I guess.
Have you ever seen Rachel?
Who's Rachel?
Joe's daughter.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
She's somebody's daughter. I knew it.
Yes, I have. Now that I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Mornings with Michael and Friends. Power 108.9. If you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you. And shout out to Oliver Adams, aka the coach. Y'all know that true power comes from the inside of you. And once the power to live is ignited, change happens immediately. You can grab a copy of Coach's newest book. It's called Power to Live Through Obstacles. You can check that out on his website, power2live.net. Yo, celebrating birthday today. Here are some celebrities that share that same day with you. Turning 28 years old today. Dej Loaf,
Oh,
the rapper.
Yeah.
You know it. I think Nikita always does that. She'll look at me like, I don't know. Then someone play her record, she gonna be like, oh, that's her. Yep, that's how I usually work. Also celebrating a birthday today. John Snyder is 59. I bet you know him. Dukes and Hazzard. Bo and Luke Duke.
Oh, the dark head or the red hair?
The redhead one.
Okay.
Yeah, you know him.
Mhm.
Yeah, see. Told you. Also celebrating a birthday today, Robin Wright turns 53 years old today. Robin Wright is the actress from House of Cards, the president.
Okay.
Yeah, she was married to Sean Penn. Bet you didn't know that part.
Really?
Yeah.
Everybody was married to Sean Penn.
Nick. Also WB birthday today. That's a would have been birthday party. Chris Kyle would have been 44 years old today. Reason why I brought him up because Chris Kyle was the movie The American Sniper that Bradley Cooper played in. He portrayed Chris Kyle, who was the American sniper who had the most kills ever, and he was killed on the shooting range while he was training soldiers to be snipers. Yeah,
Wow.
one of them
From one
had
of the ricochet or something.
no, he actually shot him. The
Oh,
soldier.
right. I saw
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
'Cause it was mentally.
Yeah, he was mentally. Yep, he was
That
mentally.
is crazy.
You know what? We just spoiled the movie. If nobody saw the
Oh,
movie,
Sorry,
American
guys, that's
Sniper.
how it ends.
Spoiler alert! My bad. Maybe I should have said that before. Also, a couple of belated birthdays. Yesterday, Jackie Chan celebrated a birthday. He was
Ooh, I love
64.
Jackie.
Yeah, he turned 64 yesterday.
I love him.
Also, Russell Crowe turned 54 years old today. Former New York Giant, I think, Tiki Barber had a birthday, and another WB birthday from yesterday. Billie Holiday would have celebrated a birthday yesterday. So happy birthday to them. So if you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you from us. Mornings with Michael and Friends and Power 108.9. Wake up. We're back. Mornings with Michael and Friends. Power 108.9. That's my man Marty Price right there. Letting the kid to hear some of that junk right there. That's Marty right there. My ears clean too. Marty, tell us about this single right here. No feelings.
Oh man, it's basically a single, you know what I'm saying? Like a man that's fed up with the woman, you know what I mean? Whatever situation, your main piece, your side piece, whatever piece it is, you just fed up. You ain't got no more feelings. You done with the feelings, and you just let her know what hurting you or whatever is pushing you to. You know what I'm saying? Pushing you to do all types of crazy stuff.
Got you. Are you in a relationship right now? That's what the ladies want to know.
That's what the ladies want to know. I'm chilling.
I'm chill. I've heard that one before.
I ain't got no feelings.
No feelings at all. Talk about the mindset behind putting a project together. Like lyrically, how did you start with this record?
Well, I feel like, you know, if not through my eyes, some of my homeboys or whatever friends, they'll come to me and, you know, we talk about situations. So he'll tell me something that his lady doing and he just something whatever, and then I sit down and I just put it into music. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like poetry.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? You take it and you just take a real life story or situation and you put it into music and people can relate to that because it's a real, like, there's plenty of people that go through that.
Yeah, it is. Because music, we always say music takes you to a place. That's
Right.
why a lot of times, like when you hear a record that you hadn't heard in a long time, like it takes you back to that
Right.
time, you know.
Right.
Just had me thinking about y'all talking about Florida Boy. When I heard that Luke Campbell, don't be back to Freaknik. Yeah,
Right,
Freaknik
right.
94, goddamn. Like, woo.
Right.
You know we have a picnic.
Man, it ain't gonna. It
It said
can't.
it's gonna be a family friendly.
That ain't Freaknik. Dude. That is not Freaknik at all. Fraud. But the new single, Marty Price is in the building with us today. It's called No Feelings. Is this working on the project?
And I actually, you know, I got a few singles. I got a single with Lil Scrappy, Hurricane Chris. You know what I mean? I got a lot of people on my CDs.
You can't forget Lil Zane.
Yeah, Lil Zane, of course.
Yeah.
Lil Zane, you know what I'm saying? Lil Zane do his thing, man. That's a good friend of mine. It's always love when I come to Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of people that support me, man, that in my time of growing up listening to music, that was just doing their thing. And I stick to those people.
You know, a couple of weeks ago, T. Marie, shout out to T. Marie. You can listen to her Wednesdays from 8 to 10. She had Sammy up here a couple of weeks ago. And I was I'm not gonna say shocked, but it's always good to see and hear the realness of, you know, these artists that we watched growing up.
Right.
Like they go through stuff just like everybody else do. And music is what they do. Like, okay, he was very open about his bankruptcy,
Right.
losing his house, you know, almost losing his house because the music wasn't the same.
Right.
And it was social media posts that helped him get that last single out to help
Right.
him, you know, regain stuff.
Right,
So you
right.
got to continuously reinvent
Yes.
yourself, don't
Yeah.
you?
Yes, you gotta keep on reinventing it. So, and I think again, a lot of these younger artists should show homage, man. Like
Yeah.
they should go. I mean, those cats paved the way for him.
Yep.
So why not do a record with them, man? Do music with them.
Yeah.
Get them back popping. I mean,
There you go. Hey, Marty Price is hanging out with us today. They can follow you on social media, right, bro?
yeah, definitely, man. My Instagram is Marty_Price. You know what I'm saying? Facebook, Marty Price. Everything is Marty Price. Spotify, all of that. You know
All
what
of
I'm saying?
that. Hey, when we come back, we're gonna talk more with Marty. Also, Jordana is in the building. I'm about to find a picture of my niece. Tasha, can you please send me a picture of Rachel, please, so we can do this side by side. We're gonna talk more with her. You want to see it too?
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, when we come back, we got more. It's Mornings with Michael and Friends on Power 108.9. That's that singer right there, y'all. It's on. I'm listening to it on Apple Music. I'm gonna be singing this song all day. Watch.
Price.
Good morning. This is Christopher, and you are waking up.
No,
It's
not
Mike
Michael
Green,
Joy.
the science.
Oops. Hey, thank y'all for sharing that feed. If you haven't already, can y'all share that junk for your vote? Hey, what up? Jordana, Jackie says you look like your mom. She's very proud of you.
Thank you. And my mom is a goddess. So that's a high compliment.
There you go. Bam. We didn't take spring break. I can't believe that.
You're still upset about that.
Right, we totally forgot.
Because y'all used to always be on the spring break with the kids, so that's why. we
Yeah.
picked one.
You take the whole week off?
I usually do.
Yeah.
Because when Joy and I was doing it, Joy would be out with Brenton. So I was like, perfect.
Mhm.
Take the whole week off, but totally got about it.
Are you gonna do a summer break?
Yes.
Go for it.
So we're gonna do a next week break. Pre-summer break.
Makeup.
Mornings with Michael and Friends, Power 108.9. Today's show is being brought to you by Nikita Todd and the Team Todd Realty Group, dedicated to helping people realize the dream of home ownership. You can visit her website, teamtoddrealtygroup.com. It's a moving properties Monday here on Mornings with Michael and Friends. Jordana is in the building with us also. Jordana, we talked about it earlier today. You're doing something very, very new. I very rarely get to see you on the microphone.
Yeah, you never see me.
Never see you on the microphone. This is the first time. I'm glad we're getting pictures of all of this too. But
Yes.
but why though? What made you decide to do that?
Well, really, I feel like a lot of times there's a lot of misconceptions about publicists and the whole PR agent or industry. And so I wanted to kind of clear some of that stuff up
Mm-hmm.
and talk about my new venture as well.
At what point does somebody say, "Hey, I need a publicist"?
Typically, when they have a finished project that they've already gotten some great feedback on, and they're really ready to take it to the next level.
Okay. And what kind of services do you offer? Because like you said, there's some misconceptions about
Mhm.
publicists. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Y'all want y'all money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They put you on, $1,000 a month or $2,500 a month, and you're gonna do this. But what are the benefits of having a great publicist?
The benefits of that is one, you have somebody going back for you, finding opportunities for you, stuff
Gotcha.
their network that you're not able to just find online. So like endorsement opportunities, branding opportunities, partnerships, things like that, being able to come to places like this and even have a platform for them to speak about their projects. something that you need a publicist for because they have the connections and the relationship.
Kind of sounds like being a realtor in the state of Georgia because we so much leader, we try to do it on our own because first thing we think of, okay, if she's gonna get 3% from me buying this house, what if I don't use her and then I can just use that 3% and take it off the sales price of the house?
It doesn't work like that.
Does not work like that,
Because
does it?
we've already gone in and negotiated a fee when the house is listed on the market. So that money is already set aside and accounted for.
Mhm.
So, you may find, an offbeat one where that happens. However, at the end of the day, we are already signed and ready to be delivered when the house is on the market. We already have our commission set and ready to go.
Yeah, and just listening to Jordana talk about the life as a publicist, it sounded like life as a realtor.
Well,
Like-
yeah, I mean, basically, she's representing, people. I represent houses,
Mhm.
and so of course, we're putting the house out there and saying, "Hey, look at this new shiny penny. Come over here and look at us. We're better than the next person,
Right.
or the next house." So, we're the publicists of the real estate
Oh, the
market.
real estate market. Really? There you go. It's a great way to put it.
You gotta coin that
Yeah. Because like you said, like you have when that house goes on the market or when you put that listing in the system, before Zillow and all of those other things, you're the first one to really touch it. You can get out your sphere of influence
Absolutely.
before anybody else, right?
Absolutely. I mean, a lot of agents think that, okay, so I just take the listing, I put it in the system, and then I'm done. And it's not the case. I mean, you're doing again the same thing that publicists do. We're saying, hey, come look at our house, come to our open house. Hey, come over here and see this beautiful home. We're marketing it. We're doing open houses. We're doing private showings. We're doing a lot of things outside of just putting it to the system. Because of course, the system is pretty much our social media.
Yeah.
Zillow is syndicating our stuff all over the world. At the same time, you got to do the groundwork in order to get local people interested in what you're doing.
Yeah, Jordan, I wanted to ask you that too, because we talk about client signs with you, and they think, okay, I'm here now, and it's just gonna pop off. But the client has work to do as well, right?
Yeah, that's a big thing. A lot of times the clients will sign on and then check out.
Mhm.
And then they just like pay the invoices and then keep it moving. But it's like you and I have to work together.
Right.
I'm coming up with a strategy based off of your goal, and so we both have to implement it.
Right.
I can't go out there, singing and dancing your song. I need you to help me too.
Yeah.
And reach your audience too.
Yes.
So yeah, it's important that they meet me halfway.
And Mark, it sounds like you can really relate to what we're talking about.
Right. I think that's just that's the first step. You know what I'm saying? Like you really got to go out there and grind yourself so they can get you the business that you need. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So if you're not really getting that attention on yourself, people not liking you, they can really get you hired for a lot of things. So I agree with that. I feel like you got to be ready to travel. You just can't be a lazy artist, period.
Right. Yeah, you can't. And you can't be a lazy client in real estate either, because I'll never forget when you sold our last house for us, Nikita, you put us to work. Like you just didn't put your sign up there and it's like, okay, we're gonna sell this thing. It was like
Somebody's gonna come and get it.
but you had us doing some work out there. So your clients have to put in the work as well, right?
I mean, there's pre-work. I mean, of course, you gotta, when you're about to list the home, you gotta go and make sure that the condition of the property is what you think that people actually will take. You want to update some things. You want to get it clean. You want to get it decluttered. There's work before putting it on the market. You just don't put the sign in the market in the yard and saying, "Oh, we're ready to go."
Yeah, it's been about 2 years since we sold a house. I ain't gonna lie, I still go on the website and I be looking at them pictures. No, not really. No, I do be going back looking at the pictures though, because that dude took some great pictures of the house. Yeah. I was like, man, that was a beautiful, beautiful job. But when we talk about Nikita putting us to work, y'all, when we listed the house, she would schedule the showings, right? Then next thing you know, say we got a showing at 5 o'clock. Wifey will vacuum the whole damn house. Come on, y'all, it's time to go. Somebody's coming to look at the house. Let's go. And we had to get out. I'm like, wow, I'm so glad when we closed on that thing because we was working. Hey, speaking of Tasha, she said she don't have a recent picture, but she says she does look like Rachel. I'm gonna get that picture. We're gonna do the side by side look later. But I gotta say, shout out to Latasha because we had a great weekend Saturday. We went to dinner first, a little restaurant in Smyrna, which was pretty good. After that, we came and watched the the Auburn game here at Sports Social. Tasha was turned up. I thought Tasha was drunk. Like it was,
She don't drink.
she was on fire. Like I'll never take her to another basketball game. After the basketball game here at Sports Social, we then went to the Braves game and watched our Atlanta Braves play. It was muggy as hell outside, but we sat and did that. And then after that,
What?
Kodak Black was performing at the Roxy right next door.
No.
Nah, we said nah, we can't do that. It's a little bit too much. But yeah, we had an awesome time. So yeah, shout out to Todd. We got it in this weekend. Guess what? We're gonna be resting all week. Well, because that took a lot out of us. Hey, don't forget tonight it's going down. It's the Final Four. Who is it? Virginia and Texas Tech.
Mm-hmm.
Game is tonight
It's the
on
final.
CBS.
It's the final.
Yeah, the final, not the Final Four.
Mhm.
Auburn was robbed though. I gotta say that.
So they had a double dribble and all. Yeah.
No, I just thought it was one of those plays where he didn't have to call that foul because it wasn't like blatant.
Yeah.
You know, you don't agree with that.
He did push the body again.
Do that again. Do that move again.
No, that's only one time. That's only one time.
Well, we got it captured. Hey, when we come back, we got more. It's Mornings with Mike and Friends right here. We're Power 108.9.
But they had a call before that they didn't call.
That double dribble.
The double dribble took up. Yeah.
Yeah. Need some light.
No, he said lighter.
Oh, good light. Okay. Is it me? Did they turn the air on? Is it for the early
Seems like it's getting a little cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nikita says it's not the Final Four, it's the final. Right, championship.
Rachel gonna be like twins.
But then we gotta get you on that side. Those are all the radio shows on the network.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll get you on this side. I mean, we can get you on that side if you want to.
Oh no, whatever side you think is best.
Yeah, I'm actually, and in Florida, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing a little mini tour around there. I get booked all the time out here. So it's picking up pretty good, man. My singles hit 500,000 streams. So I think it's God blessing me. You know what I'm saying? He definitely blessed me.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it's a long journey.
Have you done any performances in Atlanta?
Yeah, I've done a few performances out here.
Oh, okay, cool. Nice.
Yeah, I'll be back and forth. Hey, I say, yo, wherever, I'm
Right.
coming. You know what I'm saying? That's how you gotta be these days. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That's how you gotta be, man. I just feel like sometimes people get too comfortable. You
right,
can't get comfortable in that little box, so you gotta get out that box.
right.
You know. So,
Are you going to Rolling Loud?
you know, I was invited to, DJ. I don't know if you know DJ Waffles.
Yeah.
I think he's a big part of that.
Mhm.
He invited me to it.
Okay.
So I might.
You should go.
Yeah.
For here in Atlanta, you should go to it's not, but AC3.
Is he good?
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, it was cool.
Okay.
Lil Wayne came last year, and
Dope.
it ended kind of crazy. It ended kind of weird, but yeah, it was a nice.
So,
They had a lot of cool people there.
so
All those music conferences.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard
Mhm.
about that.
Yeah, they had like Dipset there, Lil Wayne, a bunch of people there performing and stuff.
Right.
You don't have to do that. Oh, I didn't see you record. I thought you were doing that because of the live. Hey, I think they still see you.
What up, Jimmy? Mornings with Michael and Friends. Power 108.9. Hey, some random dude in Georgia just made off with a bunch of Terrell Owens NFL memorabilia. He snatched up the Hall of Famer storage unit at an auction the other day. Now TO is scrambling to get it back. Now TMZ has learned that the items in Terrell Owens' old locker was in a unit somewhere in Atlanta. They auctioned it all because he stopped making payments to the company. They had some cool stuff, and it was like a custom bust of Terrell Owens, old playbooks, autographed helmets, cleats, and even a copy of an NDA were assuming the NFL gave to people at parties. So I wonder what that NDA said. Yeah, like I can't do this. They said that TO says he had no idea stuff was about to be auctioned off, telling people that the store company was trying to get in touch with him for years, but they were getting a runaround. Upset. But the man who bought all the stuff, his name is James Rice. He owns a furniture store down in Griffin, Georgia. Tells he's more than willing to give it back to the rightful owner. I'm sure there's gonna be a price tag. Right, exactly. So them storage auctions are real live stuff.
Like some people have found like pieces of money.
Really?
Yeah.
There's dope money in there, wasn't it?
That's kind of scary.
Right.
I don't know if I want this dope.
Yeah, I don't need this at all. So, but yeah, go get your stuff out of store. Joanna, talk about some of the services that you offer at your new company.
Talent booking is one, so definitely like media interviews, TV, radio, blogs, magazine interviews, brand management. So doing like a professional photo shoot, making sure that they look and they're packaged properly, and social media management is other big things. So we can kind of put all of that together. And like we mentioned before, they're putting and controlling kind of their social media, how they look on social media too, and how they engage with people.
Okay.
So yeah.
Got you. So the value of it, because there's a difference between a publicist and a manager per se, right?
Yeah.
Because what we hear is managers get a percentage of what the artist books.
Right.
So how does it work? I'm the client, you're the PR, that's Marty's my manager. You book the gig, or I put in the work, I get a gig, Marty compensated. How does that work? I'm confused. I'm sorry.
Okay, so how it works is you can have both. So a manager basically oversees everything that includes the publicist. Now the manager's big job is to make sure that you're getting paid gigs.
Okay.
So every time you go somewhere, you're getting paid, and the manager's getting a percentage of that, similar to an agent.
Okay.
An agent is only looking at paid gigs. Now a publicist, they're just looking to get you more exposure. So not every great opportunity is always paid, but that doesn't mean it's not a great opportunity.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? So even like coming down here, I didn't get stipend down here, but it's still a great opportunity.
Got you.
So that's why I want people to see the value in those in between things.
Got you. Marty, talk about your circle. I know you got a crew that you work with, man, and shout out to your crew and how important that crew is for you.
Oh man, very, very important. You know what I'm saying? Like got Everett, Matt, Keith, and the Mimi agency, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
They do a thing for me. We've been together for a little minute, for a long time. They have got me plenty of gigs, plenty of red carpets, plenty of everything. So I can't say how much, more I think them, you know what I'm saying? But circle wise, I just pretty much I keep it tight, man.
Yeah.
I keep it real tight.
Nikita Todd is hanging out with us. It's Moving Property Monday here on Mornings with Michael and Friends, and we talk about that circle. We talk about your influences in the real estate game too, because it's not just you. It's not just you and your client. You got a lot of other people that play a part in getting that deal to the closing table.
Absolutely. There's some people in the background. There's my contractor close coordinator. There's my assistant. There's a couple of people in the background helping me get everybody to the closing table, because of course, I'm not a single, if it was just for me, if it was just me, we would never get there.
Right.
I need the support.
Right, exactly. And you have the relationships where you talk about your, assistant, the closing attorney,
the closing attorneys,
the lenders, the people like that
the
make things happen.
All the vendors that I've been working with in years past, they're a great referral source. I trust them. If I send them your number, I've dealt with them. I've done business with them. So yeah, it's a network of all of us.
How have you been able to protect your brand almost with 20 years in the business of real estate?
just because I do all the research, I make sure that I've actually done business with you, and I've actually had an opportunity to work with you. I make sure that you have the same thoughts that I have when it comes to servicing clients. It's not about a paycheck; it's about servicing people and doing the best job you possibly can. And at the end of the day, that's when the paycheck comes in.
Yeah, for you, we talk about getaways. For the staycations, because I saw a lot of people this year for spring break and doing the staycations. What are some of those great spots when we talk about real estate that if you stay within that 25 perimeter jump thing, you don't know about outside of the state of Georgia?
I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. What is it? Is it the falls?
The falls, yeah, I know you're talking about,
in,
yeah.
Dahlonega or Dalton, Georgia.
Okay.
Those are beautiful, a beautiful place to go. Do a walking tour. You have Stone Mountain. That's not too far outside of the perimeter. That's a really nice place. Lake Lanier, going out towards Buckhead, Georgia.
Okay.
Out towards Social Circle.
Oh,
over that.
I say
way.
Buckhead, Georgia.
Yeah.
But there is a Buckhead, Georgia.
Not Atlanta.
Yeah.
Buckhead, Georgia. Going at 20.
Okay.
There's a nice lake out there, and then going south to Lake Sinclair. So there's a lot of things to do in Georgia that you don't have to travel outside the state.
When you look at investment opportunities for people in the state of Georgia or outside of Georgia that don't want to do the city life, because like you mentioned, you can go up north and experience the Blue Ridge Mountains. You can go over to the north, south, east side of the coast over there. What are some of those good spots that people could be looking at right now to invest?
When you think about investing for vacation property, places anywhere there's water, anywhere there's something that's dealing with nature, and then at the same time also wherever industry. I mean, because people do come and just want to just like not do anything,
right?
And so there's those places in the country where you can find a nice little trailer park and pull your RV up. So it's not necessarily somewhere that's ultra popular. But yeah, Georgia has I guess a lot of things that you can experience, because of course our climate is very is very nice during this time of year. So of course you can do anything in the water, in the mountains. The mountain is still cool. So it's a lot of places in Georgia.
Hopefully everybody that was driving from Florida back home after spring break, hopefully when they came through Atlanta and they saw that big ass cloud of stuff in the air, and they're wondering what is that? It's called pollen. And it's very bad, so just keep it moving.
The yellow stuff.
Yeah, the yellow stuff. Yeah. Now, like I literally saw it, like just clouds of the other day. Yeah.
You can see it sprinkling.
And I learned that when they do the pollen count, so the pollen count is, so let's say the pollen is 9,000. It's 9,000 particles of pollen per every square cube of foot, something like that. Yeah.
And it's not the stuff that you can see.
And it's not the stuff that you can see. It's that stuff that gets you. Now that was fake sneeze. But nobody said bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Hey, today's show brought to you by Nikita Todd and the Team Todd Realty Group, dedicated to helping people realize the dream of home ownership. For more information, you can visit her website, teamtoddrealtygroup.com, or you can call her 24/7, even on spring break.
404-379-6239.
See, that's that practice right there, Marty. That's that practice. Hey, when we come back, we're going to play some this or that. Matthew is in the hot seat. We're going to see who knows Marty the best.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Marty, Elliot, I'm sorry, Matthew been knowing him for about 6 years, so he should win, right?
Should win.
If not, but I think it's going to be a tough trip back to Florida. We'll be right back. Morning to Michael and friends. What got Shawty? Power 108.9 is website. We got an awesome show for you today. Power 108.9. There's the website. Got some super duper cool people.
With Michael and friends, so much power.
Mornings with Michael and friends on Power 108.9. Got an all show for today. Got cool people hanging out with us today. And today's show is being brought to you by Nikita Todd and the Team Todd Realty Group, dedicated to helping people realize the dream of home ownership. You can check her out, teamtoddrealtygroup.com. It's a Moving Properties Monday here on Mornings with Michael and friends. And got some cool people hanging out with us today. Jordana is in the building with us. Marty Price is in the building with us. And cannot forget Elliot back there doing the thing on that camera. And Matthew is about to play some this or that with us today to see how well he really know his partner after all of these years. Hey, today is the 8th of April, 2019, and it's National Zoo Lovers Day. Yeah, each day on April 8th, Zoo Lovers Day is observed. This is the perfect day to visit a zoo and be one of millions of people who visit zoos each year. Now, enjoy yourself. You can go out and see the the lions and the tigers and the bears. Is our zoo still open?
Yeah, our zoo is still open.
Okay.
They have renovation over there.
Okay.
And the park is really nice.
Okay, good. Yeah, you just look right when white folks are walking dogs and riding bikes and running near Grant Park. Now they moved to Cyclorama.
Yeah,
So
they did move this panorama, but then of course now they have terraces. They're doing a lot of landscaping over there.
Really, it looks
Pretty.
good over there. We
Yeah.
got to go over there.
You should take Tasha over there for a picnic.
There you go. A pic. Oh, we like eating outside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the restaurant we went to this weekend, we was like, they had some seats outside because they only had counter seats that they
Mhm.
called because it's super busy.
Sure.
So when we made reservations, and when we walked up, we saw some folks sitting outside, and we was like, I hope this ain't the counter seat because we do not eat outside. I can't do that. So
I think
anyway.
it's pleasant.
Pleasant. Okay.
Mhm.
Hey, also today on this day, back in 1974, Hank Aaron hit his 715th home run, breaking Babe Ruth's record. Yep, it was on this day back in 1974. And when we moved the stadium, prior to the construction of Turner Field, they had put the statue out there in front of Turner Field where the ball actually landed. And then even over here, I think they have a replica of where the ball would have landed over here. So shout out to Hank Aaron. Are you a baseball fan? Do you like baseball
I like
games?
it, it's a good pastime.
Okay.
I'll go and entertain the kids. Actually, my daughters are going to be singing as of next week.
Really?
Yeah, at the 12 o'clock game, they're going to be singing the national anthem.
Are they really? Oh, yeah, we definitely gonna come out there. They need publicists. Hey, we got a
They're singing with a choir. They're singing with a choir. They're right there. They're not solo.
Let me know when they go solo.
Right. Exactly. Come on, you can be Beyonce. Both of
Yeah.
y'all can be Beyonce. Hey, Jordana is in the building with us today. Jordana, what's next for you?
What's next for me? So right now we are booking our book of business. We're building our client roster. Currently, it's at Poise PR Agency. That's on Instagram and Facebook. But yeah, definitely getting involved in like some fun partnerships. We're going to be at the Sheen Magazine Awards coming up too. So yeah, some fun projects.
Nice. Talk about some of your clients that are on the roster now.
Well, I had Darius Brown here not that long ago. He is a keynote speaker. He's also a strategy coach, sales coach. He's actually going to be involved this coming Friday with the commissioner's office because they're having a men's conference.
Mm-hmm.
So he's really excited about that. I have new artists that are going to be started on this coming week. So I have some fun things coming up for them, getting involved in festivals. And then some of my past clients are reaching out to me now that I have this new venture too. Yeah.
Good.
So I have some who, are actors and everything. So yeah, we're going to have some fun stuff coming up for them.
Now, this isn't a traditional job, you know what I'm saying? But
No.
your husband is very, very supportive. Your fiance
Fiancé,
is
yes,
very, very
yes.
supportive. And you talk about how important it is for, for him to be involved as well.
It's really important. I feel like just in every relationship, we should be like on the same page. My fiance, he is a financial advisor at Merrill Lynch.
Okay.
So yeah, so we definitely talk about like business and clients and stuff all the time. So he gets it. He's like, my clients, have need, your clients' needs, like we're just in this service.
That's
to
awesome.
people.
Yeah, that's awesome. I remember Tasha and I got into the real estate game back in 1999. I was doing real estate. She got into the mortgage side of the business. Boy, it was lovely back in them days, wasn't it?
Yeah.
What? You gonna say that?
Yeah,
I thought you was
that's
gonna say
okay.
something. No, I was just talking about the family, the
Family,
picture.
the family vibe. I
working
think,
together.
especially with her husband. I'm sorry, her fiance being in the service industry, he can
Yeah.
appreciate the hustle that she has.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So you definitely have to be able to understand, the
Yeah,
functioning
that's
to
a big deal.
understand what they
Yeah.
have to do.
For people that want to reach out and say hey to, or even utilize your services.
Yeah, it's at Poise PR, POISE PR Agency. That's on Instagram and Facebook.
There you go. When y'all hear this sound right here, y'all know what that means. Trying to put my man Marty in the hot seat. Hey, Marty Price got a new single. What's that new single, Marty?
Man, no feelings.
Yep. We're gonna see if you're gonna catch any feelings after this game here. So, Marty, this is an opportunity in the show where our listeners get an opportunity to know you a little better, right? You know what I'm saying? We've been talking about the project, growing up, your grandmama and how she got you into the music game, you know what I'm saying? So now we just want to know about you personally.
Right.
Like, for instance, you grew up in Florida, right?
I grew up in Florida.
Did you guys have y'all cereal on top of the refrigerator or in a pantry?
Oh, we definitely had on top of the
On top of the refrigerator, they ain't had no money. That's how it is.
right on that refrigerator.
Jordana, where was y'all? Y'all was in the pantry.
Yes. it
Yeah, I
was in the
knew that.
pantry.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted. Listen, all my family's from Brooklyn, so anytime
Right.
I go back to Brooklyn, everything is on top of the fridge.
Ah.
So, and that was just to stop the kids from pouring it all over.
All
the
over,
food.
yeah.
You better-
Definitely, even in the pantry, you couldn't open more than one cereal at a time. Though,
Right,
so
right.
don't get it twisted.
Right. Definitely.
I always laugh, boy. I hate when we had to put our hand in it to get that toy out of that cereal, boy. You come right outside from playing and just put your hand in there. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, so that's how that game works. So what happened was I knew you was coming on the show like 19 months ago, Martin, and we created questions and we answered questions based off how we think you will answer the question, right? So it's a contest between Matthew and I. See who knows you best, all right? So all you got to do is select one. So here we go. Hold on, let me do this. Matthew and then I'm Michael. So you wake up in the morning. You got 2 boxes of cereal on the table. One is Frosted Flakes. The other is Captain Crunch. Which one are you choosing?
Oh man, I'm taking them Frosted Flakes.
Frosted Flakes. So that's 1 Michael, 0 Matthew. All right, how about this one? Cheetos or Cheese Puffs?
Cheetos.
Cheetos. Okay, Matthew's on the board. 1-1. Mexican or Italian? And talking food now, women.
Man, I'm gonna take Mexican.
Mexican. Bang. We both got that one. So the score is 2-2. If I would say women, would it have been different?
Yeah,
It would have been different. Okay. How about this one? Lemon pepper wings or hot wings?
lemon pepper.
Lemon pepper. 3-3 is the score. All right. How about this one? McDonald's fries or Chick-fil-A fries?
Man, that's a hot Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. Bam. 4-3. Michael's in the lead. All right. How about this one? Cruise vacation or destination vacation?
Destination.
Destination. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's 5-4. Michael's still in the lead. Vegas or Miami?
Of course, Vegas.
Vegas. Okay, we both got that one. 5-6 is the score. I have a real hood question for you. Grape Kool-Aid or red Kool-Aid?
I'm at the rock with the red Kool-Aid.
The red Kool-Aid. Bam. That puts Michael in the lead right now. The score is 7-5. Michael is in the lead, but don't worry. This is a bonus question. And because we are celebrating the birth of one Jackie Chan,
Hey,
the bonus question is going to be worth 64 points. So you can get back in the game, Matthew, with this question right here. So here's the deal. You got a new project that you're working on, right? Got a new single out on Feelings.
right.
You just had a listening party, man. Everybody loved the single and they love the new project that you and then on top of that, all the other work that you're doing.
Right.
But after the listening party, you didn't feel like driving home. So I handed you the trap phone, and the trap phone only got 3 numbers in it. And you can only call one of these people to drive you home. Who are you calling for 64 points and win? City Girls,
Not City Girl.
Trina,
Oh,
or Kaya? Who are you calling to drive you home for 64 points in the win? City Girls, Trina, or Kaya?
Trina.
Trina for the win, 64 points. Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, you might need to reconsider this friendship. Hey.
I'm a little concerned about it.
Hey, tell everybody how we keep in touch with you,
Oh,
Mark.
yeah, you could definitely, catch me on Instagram, Marty_Price. You can catch me on Facebook, Marty Price. I mean, everything is just Marty Price.
There you go.
But all simple.
Hey, when we come back, we're gonna wrap this thing up. It's Mornings with Michael and Friends right here on Power 108.9. Shout it. Hey Don, happy birthday, Don. Hey Gia. Hey Trev. What up, Square?
I know you late for another one, and I ain't even mad at couldn't be the one. And all the ladies, I'm guessing he the one. He hit your line, now you off on the run. I'm right behind you like smoke from a gun. I know you love, but you getting now. I understand what you've been through. I'm so done with my feelings, I can't know. I ain't got no feelings. Feelings for you, babe. Feelings for you, babe. Feelings for you, babe. Yeah, baby, I ain't got no feelings. This through, babe. This through, babe. This through, babe. Yeah, baby. Should've never ever told lies. You should've never texted them guys. Now you acting like you don't know. Why I'm pretty sure you should've go, baby. I ain't no feelings. Feelings for you, babe. feelings for you, babe.
Mornings with Michael and Friends on Power 108.9 as we wrap up today's show. Gotta say shout out to Marty Price. This is his new single right here. It's called No Feelings. I'm checking it out on Apple Music. But they can check that thing out everywhere, can't they? Tell them how to follow you again, Marty.
Man, you definitely can follow me on Instagram. That'll be Marty_Price. You know what I'm saying? Check me out on Spotify, Apple Music, iTunes. All of that is Marty Price.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about. Congratulations to you, man. And next time you're in the A, please come hang out. We go get us some grits after the show.
Yeah,
we'll do that. Also, Jordana is in the building with us. Jordana, as always, thank you for trusting your client with us here at Power 108.9 and Mornings with Michael and Friends. But what you got coming up next?
What do I have coming up next? I have the client roster growing every day. And then we also have the She Magazine Awards that we're going to be at on May 4th.
Okay, wow, nice. Congratulations. Now your social media stuff, how they do that?
It's at Boys PR Agencies, POISE PR Agency. That's on Instagram and Facebook.
There you go. If all your clients are sharp as you, I do not mind having them come up and interview with us. It's nothing worse than a bad interview, boy. I just do one of these numbers, Marty. Just turn the mic off. Yeah, just turn the mic. And they swear they talking.
You're like,
right? Yeah.
That's more entertaining. Huh?
Right. And of course, today's show is being brought to you by Nikita Todd and the Team Todd Realty Group, dedicated to helping people realize the dream of home ownership. You can visit her website, teamtoddrealtygroup.com. Best advice for buyers and sellers out there right now.
Best advice is let's get it, let's start now, because the summer's coming and you don't want to be, listing your house in June and the kids go back to school in August. So right now is the best time for the most amount of money.
There you go. That's what I'm about. How do we follow
You can follow me on Instagram, Real Estate Pro ATL, or you can find me at teamtoddrealtygroup.com.
Hey, roughly 100 people were at the 450 person capacity Dirty South Lounge to see your boy Robert Kelly. Yep, he arrived at about 1:30. There was a $100 entrance fee, which was lowered to $50 once Kelly arrived. Kelly thanked his supporters. He sang a line from his song and for 28 seconds said, "All right, thank y'all," and left out the other. That's what I'm talking about. Right, I played again, exactly. So, hey, tomorrow is Tuesday. Y'all know what that means?
It's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. Yep. Hey, if y'all missed any of today's show, you can check us out YouTube, Power 108.9. And once again, thank you to all of our guests. And of course, don't forget, Moving Properties Monday, TeamTimeRealtyGroup.com. We'll see y'all tomorrow. More with Michael and Friends. Wow.
Girl, I know you glad you found another one.
Good job.
Here to line up, you off on the run. I might
what is your Instagram?
Real Estate Pro ATL.
Okay, gotcha.
Sure.